Hi everyone, my name's Katie. I'm one of the certified veterinary technicians here at Pleasant Valley. I'm sure most of you have met me by now and my crazy crew of animals. Aside from having the zoo that I have at home, I also have an 8-year-old son, Luke. Blood donation is a super important thing to me because when I was pregnant with Luke, I found out I had placenta previa, but when I went into labor, it totally just went awry. Like anything that I thought was going to happen didn't happen, and the unexpected happened instead. And so my placenta previa, I was told, moved enough so that I could have a natural birth, but everything just went crazy. So after I started laboring with Luke, he was stuck, and then we had found out that my placenta didn't move enough. So when he was born, I hemorrhaged. I was probably awake for 20 seconds, and I just remember one of the nurses saying to me, like, Katie, I need you to stay with me. I gotta place another catheter, and I was out. I don't remember anything after that. I didn't see Luke until the following day. When I finally did wake up, I found out that I had hemorrhaged so bad and I needed 2 blood transfusions. This was such a scary thing. It was never on my radar. Nobody had ever talked to me about getting a transfusion, that it was a possibility that I may need one. It was just so unexpected. And I'm so grateful that I had the team caring for me and they knew what to do. Obviously, human health care is amazing, and the technology, the advancements, everything that they do to keep people alive in these situations is amazing. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't get those 2 blood transfusions, and Luke wouldn't have me and we wouldn't have our zoo. So blood donation is so important. Tragedy, emergencies, all of those things happen so quickly before you can even think about it. So if you or someone you know has had a transfusion, this is to you. You are still here, you are still fighting, you made it. And if you're interested in blood donation, being a donor, I strongly encourage you to do so. It's so important, it's such a good cause, and you can save a life, a new mom, a loved one. It's just really important. So if you feel compelled to do that, visit us tomorrow at our blood drive at North Strabane Township. And next up is Dr. Andrea's story on how blood donation changed her life too.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrea, otherwise known as AG at Pleasant Valley, but at home I'm Mama. And so my story about blood donation has to do with me being a mama. When I have 2 kids, William and Ruby. William is 8 and Ruby is 4. And when I was newly pregnant with Ruby, William was 3 years old, and we had to go to Children's Hospital because he had some weird headaches, and we had to go in through the ER. And there they did an MRI, and they found that he had a brain tumor on his cerebellum, and it was blocking the outflow tract of his fluid of his brain, which is causing his brain to swell. Which I guess is a medical emergency. And we got to the ER about 3 o'clock, and I remember by that time he was feeling fine again, and I had a feeling something bad was wrong, because why would they send us to the ER for a headache? And I had done some Googling, and I remember sitting there thinking, among all these kids who were crying and broken arms, and my kid who's just bouncing off the wall, I was wondering, I wonder if my kid's the sickest one right now. And he was, or probably was. So it was about 3 o'clock. By midnight, we were admitted into the pediatric ICU, and he was anesthetized and intubated to put a shunt through his skull, drain the fluid. And by 4 or 5 a.m. that morning, he had been taken to the OR for emergency surgery to remove the tumor. And so less than about 12 hours, well, I guess like 18 hours by the time we were admitted, he was already back into his ICU bed. When post-op, they told us obviously things were great, the tumor was benign, and that he had a blood transfusion during surgery. I don't know if that's standard operating procedure for a 3-year-old with brain surgery or not, but I didn't ask. I was pretty worn out by that point. I remember at that time feeling so much support from my community and my work, my family, and love for him, of people who never even met him loved him, just because they cared about my husband and myself. And then also the support and love from Children's Hospital and the PICU nurse who didn't stop for at least 12 hours, like straight. She did not leave our room, and she was working the whole time overnight, and there were a couple of them. And the resident, the neurosurgeon resident, I swear he didn't leave the hospital for 2 days because, and I know it wasn't just for my kid, but he was in the same clothes and he looked exhausted too. And so I was grateful for all those people doing those things for my kid. But one person I will never know, nor will they ever know, is the person who decided to donate blood one random day, or maybe it was planned for some random reason or for no reason at all. They just decided to do it because they saw maybe something on Facebook or a poster, and that person impacted my son's life and my life because they gave a blood transfusion. So I hope that even if you cannot give a blood transfusion at our sponsorship, try to give one somewhere else. And if you can't give blood, then just spread the word and talk about it. Spread our poster around and talk about it, because those little things can make someone else donate. And also for awareness, and tell people that dogs can be blood donors for other dogs too. And that's awesome as well. So thank you.